Hey, welcome to The Ultimate Man. I'm Dwayne. In this video, we are going to be talking about having a great attitude. And if you don't and you're trying to make changes, you are in the right spot. Stay tuned. Okay. So, here we go. We're going to be talking about an attitude, having a great attitude. One I didn't have for a long time. Seriously. Everything was bad, everything was down and out, everything was going wrong, I had no money. Guess what? That's exactly what was going on in my life. I had to make a change for things to change. Number one, I had to make a decision. I finally made a decision. I ain't living like this no more. I am not going to live with this crappy attitude. Now, it took some research to figure that out, but, you know, the first thing was a decision. Everything in life starts with a decision. Everything starts with a decision. I mean, does that make sense? You're going to find a new job. What do? You say, man, I got to find a new job. Or you want to buy a new car. Man, I got to find me a new car. You make a decision. Well, having a great attitude is the exact same. I mean, you've got to make a decision that something's got to change. If you're down and out, you know, things aren't going well for you, and you want to change, you want things to change, it has to start in here. Okay, it has to start with you. It has to just start with a decision that I'm going to do something different. Well, attitude is that change. Okay? So, how can you make that change? One thing you can do is start new habits. Okay? I'll give you a little science here. We have two parts of our brain. We have the conscious mind and the unconscious or subconscious mind. Okay? 90% of our day-to-day activity is all from our subconscious mind. It's like the habit mind. Look at your life. You do things the same way almost every day, year after year. That's your subconscious mind because it's been programmed that way to keep you on track. Even if you're not going the direction you want to go, it's still keeping you on track. Okay? It does that from repetition. Repetition, repetition. If you want to make a change and you want to have a better attitude and you want things in your life to go better, you have to have a new direction, and it will take a lot of repetition. Okay, so how do we do that? Number one, when you have those thoughts that everything's bad or I just don't have the money or my job's going crappy, you have to stop yourself and say, no, wait a minute. I can do different. I can be different. I can act different. And so for me, it's a matter of stopping myself and going, wait. I can do this different. It's went well before, it can go well again. And so I literally just stop myself like this, out loud, in the car, or standing in my mirror and go, okay, it's time to take a deep breath. Where do I want to go? What am I grateful for now? I'm going to get into that a little bit more in a minute, but you have to stop yourself. Stop thinking the negative stuff. Okay? A positive attitude is so powerful. It's so powerful. It doesn't happen overnight. Don't think you can just go, okay, I'm going to take a deep breath. Okay, now everything's perfect. It doesn't work that way. You have to change, and it's slow. But you're never going to change if you don't take the time to say, I'm going to stop myself right here. So habits are your first thing. Okay, so making new habits. Our thoughts are very powerful, and they churn around in our head all the time. And I'm just as bad about this as anyone. The difference between me and a lot of people is I have learned how to stop myself and go, wait, Okay, that's not where I want to go. Where do I really want to go? And so then I start talking to myself in my mind or out loud like this. Here's where I want to go. Okay, yes, that's going on right now. I want to get past that. Whatever that bad thing is, a financial, whether it be relationships, whatever it is, you can move past it. But you got to calm your mind and you got to say, I got this. And then figure out, where do I want to go? Okay? Calm yourself down. It's going to work out. And I tell myself that all the time. Wait, this is going to work out. Everything's going to work out. I just need to calm down and think. Okay? There's some things that you can do in your life that will help your attitude a lot. One of them is the self-talk. Okay? Another one is be grateful for where you are. That's the very first thing I do when things go badly. I stop and I go, okay, wait, what am I grateful for right now? And then I start talking to myself. I'm grateful I have wonderful health. I have great kids. I have parents that love me unconditionally. I have a wonderful house to live in. Yeah, these bad things are going on, but I stop focusing on that. And I literally talk to myself out loud. Don't do it in front of everybody because they're going to think you're nuts. But you can do it with yourself. You can do it in the car. You can do it when you're alone somewhere. I just go through them. I'll go through all those things. What am I grateful for right now? And then I really think about that. Close my eyes and think about, what am I grateful for? What is going good right now? So, number one, talk to yourself, slow down, figure out what you're grateful for. Read, watch videos. I mean, YouTube is full of motivational, those types of people that give that kind of counsel, that kind of advice. I mean, go look for it. It's out there. It's so important that you change your attitude if you want to change how you are as a man. I mean, it's so crucial. My very first video, I talked about happiness as a decision. This all kind of ties together. I was just laying the groundwork that nobody wants to be around people that are unhappy all the time. And if you are around people that are unhappy all the time, guess what? Guarantee you they're unhappy all the time too. And you guys just sit around and just wallow in the mud. Wallow in the mud. Yeah, man, that guy's so bad and this lady's so bad and my job is so crappy and my car breaks down and yeah, my life's the exact same way. You want to change? You might have to change who your friends are. In fact, I promise you, you'll have to change who your friends are. This is something we all need to know. We are the average of the 5 people we're closest with. So if you're around people that are doing drugs, alcohol, whatever it is that's negative, you're probably in it too. And if you want to make a change, you're going to have to slowly push those people out. Not that they're bad people, not saying that. Most of them aren't. But they have habits and things going on in their life that are not supporting where you want to go. If you want to move up in the world, if you want things to change so that it can be better, friends and associations are very important. I mean, get around people that are positive. If you want to not do drugs anymore, you're probably going to have to get around people that aren't doing drugs anymore. If you want to stop drinking as much or smoking as much, you're probably going to have to get away from people that are drinking and smoking all the time. I mean, we're the average of the 5 people we're closest with. So, all of my closest friends have way better income than I do. I'm the low guy on the totem pole. Okay? That's not only thing that's going to do is raise me up. Because I'm not the average guy. I'm the low one on the totem pole. So I'm going to be moving on up. So I hope all this made sense. Let's recap a little bit. Today's video is about having a great attitude. If you don't, It is a process, okay? Don't think it's going to happen overnight. The other thing I always want to say on my videos is if you're not living this kind of life, it's probably because you were not around those people as a child, you were not around those people as an adult, and you were never taught. So don't beat yourself up, okay? Just don't beat yourself up. You can change. If you can learn to do math and read a book and drive a car, you can learn all of this stuff. Okay? There's nothing you can't learn. But if you weren't taught, you feel like this is just the way life is. It's not just the way life is. There's lots of people out there that made huge changes late in life. For those of you all that know what KFC is, Kentucky Fried Chicken, that was founded by Colonel Sanders. He didn't have any success until he was like 60-some years old. And then sold his franchise and managed that business for many years. So it's never too late to make a change. Never. Not for yourself especially, not for your family, not for your kids. If you're my age, I've still got kids at home. I mean, it's never too late, okay? So don't give up. If you haven't seen this is The Ultimate Man, the book I wrote a year and a half ago or so, and this is where the name of the channel came from. Very thin. This is a book that you can read in a couple hours. It's on Amazon, on Kindle and paperback. If you think this would help, it's got 10 chapters in it, 10 steps to becoming the man you were meant to be. If you think this will help you, pick up a copy. If not, you know, there's lots of resources out there. This was my gift to men out there to learn what I learned. I mean, I went on a long research to discover how to do things different. The other thing, I also do private coaching. If I can help you one-on-one, I'll have my email in the description, and feel free to send me an email and we can chat about how I can help and time frame and all that. So until the next video, hope you guys are doing great. If not, stay with me. We're going to do more. Have a great day.